Save me by your hand, O Lord, from the people of this world, whose portion in this life is filled with your riches, who are satisfied with children and who leave the remainder of their inheritance to their little ones. Here, the word portion refers to the wealth, children, and inheritance that God has given them. Here, the phrase people of this world who have received their portion in this life is used in contrast to the people of God who will ascend to the eternal kingdom of heaven and receive eternal bliss. That is, although the people of God live amidst all kinds of hardship and tribulation on this earth, it implies that this life is not all there is to life. The eternal kingdom of heaven awaits them. However, for unbelievers, this life on earth is all there is to life. The moment they die after their earthly life, the eternal lake of fire awaits them. Therefore, they have nothing more to receive in the next life. In fact, they have received their full portion on earth. In other words, these unbelievers are pitiful people who live contentedly on this earth with the wealth and children God has given them, and when they die, they pass on their remaining inheritance to their children, only to fall into eternal destruction. Isn't that so? Despite God having given them all their wealth, children, and industries, they remain unaware of the God who gave them these things. And despite the fact that God's judgment is approaching at any moment, they remain completely unaware of this. They are content with only their earthly wealth, children, and industries, and they live their lives focused and absorbed in them. Furthermore, they do not understand what is precious and important, and they delight in leaving only wealth and money to their children. They are truly foolish and pathetic. Isn't that so? What is the most precious and important thing for my children? That is, it is most important to let them know that God exists, and that He sent His only Son to die on the cross, shedding His blood, and making us His people. To put it simply, the most important thing is to teach them about heaven for Jesus and hell for unbelief. Isn't that so? No matter how much wealth I leave my children, if they don't know the merit of the blood of Jesus Christ and end up in the eternal lake of fire, what good is it? Therefore, the most important thing for my children is to leave them a legacy of faith, a legacy of belief. In other words, it is most important to leave them a heaven of Jesus and a hell of unbelief. In any case, these wicked people will continue to live like this and end up in the eternal lake of fire. But what will become of the Messiah, Jesus Himself?
If you want to know more, please subscribe.